Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Edupreneur Diaries. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my May paycheck for 2022 and what I am budgeting for. So I will be using the Good Notes app on my iPad. I'm also using the Budget Mom's Paycheck Budget Tracker, as well as my own personal Edupreneur Diaries budget tracker, which you guys can find right now on my new website. It officially launches on July the 1st, but you guys can go ahead and take a sneak peek, grab a freebie, and also sign up for my newsletters. You guys, I'm super excited about my new website. So my name is Kimberly. If this is your first time here, don't be shy. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you are returning, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Now, if you don't know, I'm a teacher. I'm also a single mother. And I want to encourage you guys, for those who are watching, if you are currently in debt, I want you to know that you can do this, okay? I paid off $30,000 in debt. I know that you can too. All you need is a plan. You also need to be productive. That means, create some routines, create some systems. And of course, you guys, you need a budget, okay? You're going to have a budget. Now, if you are the type of person that wants to write about your debt journey, maybe reflect on your accomplishments, your struggles, and some of your successes later on, then you may want to check out my new debt diary. It's currently on Amazon, you guys. I'm going to put that information in the description below as well. But we are going to go ahead and jump into the May budget, and we're going to look at my fixed and my variable expenses. Now, I am going to zoom in first, you guys. Now, this is for April 29th. That's my actual paycheck date. But let's take a look at my income. As you can see, $4,501.01. That's what it is. And my cushion is $1,053, okay? Now, before I talk about the details, let's talk for a second about what you need to make sure that you are budgeting for the month of May, right? I feel like this is something that I need to make sure that I add to my videos each month because it's definitely important for a budget. So things like the holidays, Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, Memorial's Day. Maybe you guys have gifts to buy for a wedding, birthdays, anniversaries. Think about that when you're making your budget. Now for me, you won't see those things in my budget because I use sinking funds and I use my credit card and I pay that off using the sinking funds account. But if you follow the Budget Mom, you know that she does hers a little bit differently. You're going to see those transactions on her expense tracker every single month because she puts it on there, and that's how she does it. And if that's how you do it, that's perfectly okay. I'm just letting you know that you don't see those things, but I do budget for those things as well. So before we move forward, you guys go ahead and comment below and let me know what special events you are budgeting for the month of May. And how is it going? Share that with me, okay? All right, so my fixed expenses here, we have my tithes, okay? $450 is what I budget. That's going to be 10% of my income. Then we have my rent, $995. Remember, you guys, my rent went up $100 back in February. And so that is what you're seeing here right now. And don't forget, I'm also on a journey to buy a new home. So if you haven't caught those videos where I do transfers every month on Tuesday, Transfer Tuesday videos, check those out. I will link them in the cards and in the description below as well. Spotify is $15.99. Uma, which is my landline, is $6.59. Then we have Progressive. So this is my car insurance. It's currently $40 a month, or that's what I'm budgeting for. It's a sinking fund, you guys. Now this is going to change for me when my son turns 16. It's also going to change for me when I get my new car, which I will again link in the cards above. If you haven't caught that video, you guys, I built my Kia Telluride a couple months ago. I'm currently still waiting on it to arrive, but I'm super excited about that. And then my son will get my current car, which is about 10 years old. It's paid for. and he has his learner's permit. So Vivid is next up on the list. Now Vivid is $36.47. This is one that I called a couple of months ago and I said, hey guys, how can you reduce my monthly bill? And they said, we'll give you $10 off for the next 12 months. So they did it. Netflix, $15.49. Then we have Uverse. Now my Uverse is my internet. It is $60, but as you guys can see here, the actual this month was $63. So I'm going to be calling to see what happened with that. Next up, we have Planet Fitness. This is my last month paying for Planet Fitness. It's $24.90. I'm going to be replacing this with another workout program, which I will talk to you guys about next month. I'm super excited about that. Then we have Peloton. It is $39 a month, and those are all of my fixed expenses, right? Then we have my variable expenses. My son's cell phone is $44.52. He is currently with Straight Talk, in case you guys want to know. I budget $60 for my water each month. It is currently $63.35. Next, we budget $45 for gas number one. It was $45.01. So remember, I do gas and groceries on the 1st and the 15th. Grocery number one, I budget $100. It is $119.07. Now this is for a family of two. It's myself and my son. Electricity is $128.14. That's my budget. And this month it was $116.73. Then I budget $45 for my manicure or pedicure, whichever one. And this time I spent $57 this month. Gas number two was $43.47, and groceries number two was $89.87. So there you have it. And again, since I'm so late with this video, I'm showing you a couple of actual amounts that I've already posted on my account. Now, I do have one cash envelope. I am a digital envelope spender, but I do have one cash envelope for my son's haircuts each month. So the barbershop only takes cash. Moving on to sinking funds, I am super proud that I have paid off my credit card debt because it allows me to save $1,100 every single month in savings and sinking funds. That is like the best feeling ever, you all. So for those of you who are on your debt-free journey, keep going, because that money that you are using for your debt, you will now be able to put towards savings and also investments. Speaking of investments, my investments are $810, and then we have extra debt. So I don't carry a balance on my 4 credit cards, but I do still have student loan debt, which I'm currently on a program to pay off, but it's $300 a month. We are currently still on pause with student loan payments, so that money for student loans is going toward my new car. So I've been saving for that car, and I'm currently at about, I think, $31,000. I will put a screenshot of that amount here on the screen for you. So I'm super excited at all that I've saved for my car. I still have a little ways to go, but my car is also not here yet. So we'll see what happens. And of course, I'll give you guys an update on that, right? Okay, so that is the Budget Mom sheet that she uses. This is my rough draft. So now we're going to switch over and take a look at Edupreneur Diaries, my budget tracker that I created. Let's check it out right now. All right, we are back and we're looking at Edupreneur Diaries monthly budget tracker. And the items on this tracker looks just like what you just saw, but I want to look specifically at what I'm saving for as far as my savings accounts, sinking funds, and investing accounts. So I am going to zoom you guys in so that you can see. And of course, at the top, my net income is there. There's also space here for you to list any of your other income as well. So if you do get this sheet, you do have those spaces to list those other income amounts. Now I do list them on my budget each month, but I don't calculate it into my income. Moving on down, section 1 is my fixed expenses. We've already looked at those. Section 2, my variable expenses. We've looked at those. Remember, I also showed you guys some actual amounts for the month of May. Section 3 is my debt. We've looked at those. Section 4 are my cash envelopes, which I only have one. And now specifically looking at the savings and sinking funds, you can see that I use SoFi for my sinking funds. I use Varo to save for my car. And again, I'm going to put that amount on the screen. So here is where I put my goal. And my goal was originally $30,000. But as you guys know, I ended up getting a car that was $52,000. So I do have to continue on saving, even though I've met my goal. Wealthfront is what I'm using to save for my son's college fund. Now, I do know about the 529 plan, but this is just money for him to have if he decides to go to college, not necessarily money to pay for college. Then we have Ally. I use Ally to save for his graduation trip. I have no idea where we're going to go for his graduation trip in 2025, but I am saving for it. Then I use Discover to save for furniture for my new home. Again, you see the goal amounts listed here. I definitely will need more than this for furniture, but this is just a starting amount. Then we have Capital One, and you guys already know that I save each month $500 because I'm trying to buy a new home. So I'm using Capital One to do that. Next up, we have Navy Federal, and Navy Federal, I am using that for my moving day fund of $3,000 just to have some money to save for the actual process of moving. And again, I will probably need more than that, but that is just my starting point. So if you're wondering why I use so many different bank accounts, I just really like to, number one, see how other banks work, how are they different, also see the different interest amounts that they may be paying, and to see just simply which one I like the best. And it also keeps me from jumping and grabbing money out of, my savings, because I have them spread out in different places. All right, so section 5 is my investment accounts. I do have TD Ameritrade. Now, most of these are set up on auto pay, so anytime that you see auto, you know that it's on auto pay. I have Vanguard as well. I have M1 Finance. Fidelity. Now, I like Fidelity, and I have Fidelity for multiple accounts. So I have my brokerage account, I have my Roth IRA, my HSA account. All three of those are there. Then we have my son's Charles Schwab account. I have hired my son to work in my home-based business, so he is getting income from that, and then he's able to then put that money into a Roth IRA. Then we have just a simple custodial account for my son as well. Now, I do use Robinhood and Webull on occasion, but I don't budget that money here. If I put money in those accounts, it's from my other income. And then also TradeStation. As you guys know from a previous video, I purchased a course where I'm learning how to day trade. So that is an ongoing goal. As soon as I feel like I'm more comfortable with it, I will give you guys an update and let you know how that course went and how that's doing for me. So stay tuned for that. Scrolling back up to section 6, this is where I swipe my debit card 5 times in order to get a certain interest amount on my Varo savings account. Right now, I cannot get that interest because I'm over the, I think it's $5,000 threshold, because my car savings goal is so much. But as soon as I purchase my car, I will be able to go back to swiping my debit card and getting the, I believe it's 2.8% interest on my savings account. Okay. And that's it, you guys. That is my Edupreneur Diaries monthly budget tracker. Again, I'm going to link it in the description below if you're interested in buying. I do have multiple versions of this sheet because I know that everyone is different. Some of you guys get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, so there are different versions. Some of you guys have cash envelopes, some of you don't. So check it out, go to my website, or you can go to my Etsy shop. If you find my monthly budget videos helpful, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time Edupreneur Diaries posts a new video.